It's shocking. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to recognize what's going on. And it is very interesting. Homosexuals, gays, lesbians, transgender, whatever you call them, they were asking for acceptance. They were asking for a part in society. And so that's been granted them. They have a part in society. They have job protection. The Supreme Court has just said not only is homosexuality a constitutional protected practice, but now homosexual marriage is protected by the Constitution.
The story you are about to see involves some facts about physiology, but it is more than a clinical report.
That looks innocent enough, doesn't it? But sometimes there are dangers involved that never meet the eye. In fact, he seemed like a real nice guy. He asked Jimmy if he played baseball in the park often. Jimmy told him they practiced 3 times a week and played a rival group on Friday afternoon. What Jimmy didn't know was that Ralph was sick, a sickness that was not visible like smallpox, but no less dangerous and contagious.
The founders would have been turning in their graves if they thought such a thing was being said, but that's Anthony Kennedy's ruling. So, are they content? No. They now are on a vendetta to destroy everyone who disagrees with them. And they will bring to court, bring into opprobrium, take away jobs, take away economic opportunity. They're going to do everything to destroy everyone who disagrees with this point of view.
Sickness of the mind. You see, Ralph was a homosexual, a person who demands an intimate relationship with members of their own sex. But all homosexuals are not passive. Some resort to violence, as in the case of Mike Merrick. In the heat of competition, no one noticed the man who sat and watched. And when the game broke up and the others left, Mike decided to stay and practice a little longer. The stranger joined him. He was friendly and, well, it was better than playing alone. He probably never realized until too late that he was riding in the shadow of death. But sometime that evening, Mike Merrick traded his life for a newspaper headline.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, people were warning the recent Supreme Court decision giving constitutional protection to the marriage of 2 homosexual men or 2 lesbian women. That was questionable, and Chief Judge Robertson said it very well. Who do we think we are, coming down with something that has been an established norm of society for hundreds and hundreds of years? Well, we're going to begin to see the fallout as there will be persecution time and time again.
Wow, wow. Oh my God, Pat, you're just so enlightened. The gays, they're coming for us, yeah. Let's hear their Nazi gay propaganda. Here's a quote from a guy named Sam who is talking about something from, I'm from driftwood.com, something thing. Let's hear a quote, shall we? Playboy got onto the campus, and so of course all of the middle school boys my age, it was perfect because we'd been limited to like censored PDF for most of our lives. It was, heavenly. And I thought myself so righteous because it didn't affect me at all. I went up to my dad and I said, Dad, of course telling all the others because I was so wonderful and it didn't hurt me. And telling him, I said, but it's really weird. I didn't get the same feelings. I said, I have those feelings when I think of Dale, my best friend. My dad just started punching. That was the first day that I was sent to the emergency room because I'd fallen down the stairs. Wow, the horror. Oh my God, the horror. This is such horrible, such terrible gay propaganda.
Against those people who disagree with the prevailing view that sodomy should be the law of the land and should be practiced openly and without any restraints whatsoever.
Let's hear more of this terrible, terrifying Nazi gay propaganda. Just more quotes. Let's hear. Physical therapy. Physical therapy was my hands being tied down and blocks of ice being placed on my hands. Then pictures of men holding hands would be shown to me, so that way I would associate the concept of the pain of ice with a man touching me. It worked really, really, really well. My dad could barely even hug me anymore, but I would scream out in pain. Then we went into heat. So coils would be wrapped around my hands, and we would be able to turn the heat on or off. So now if we had a picture of a guy and a girl hugging, it was no pain. If it was a picture of a guy and a guy hugging, we had physical pain. We then went into the month of hell. The month of hell consisted of tiny needles being stuck into my fingers, and then pictures of explicit acts between men would be shown as the electrocuted. At this point, I was completely done. God did not want me on this earth anymore.
Oh my God, the Nazi gay agenda, oh my God, it's so...
Anymore. So we lived in a three-story building. I told my sister goodbye, and I walked to the roof. My mom finds me up on the roof, says, she will love me again if I will just change, because my sister had talent on me. My mom's up there, she'll love me again if I'll just change, which is not the thing to say to a person standing on the edge of a building. At this point, I'm a logical person again, and it shines through. This is only 3 stories, and if I don't die, this is going to hurt worse for the others. So I run back to my mom's arms, saying, you know what? I'm changed.
Fucking pussy. He's just such a fucking pussy, isn't he? He should have let himself die, because God and moral things and things.
Well, a Christian clerk in Kentucky is still defying a ban that she will not give licenses to same-sex couples.
It's going to get really, really strong. And so I finally meet a lesbian couple, recognize that there's a gay culture, so I came back out to my parents, my mom, and she didn't really know what to say anymore because she thought it had worked. She told me that she would tell my dad because we didn't want the same situation to happen again. I left for the afternoon. I came back and my stuff was on the front door with it locked. I tried to call them multiple times. My mom had answered the phone once or twice. For on her birthday, something saying, hi. My dad has held the gun up to my head multiple times, but the last time I got on the phone, I tried to keep calling. I want contact. Was that he would shoot me if I ever tried to walk in the door again. I have a 12-year younger baby brother who was born of, so I'm not supposed to contact him. I'm not supposed to contact my sister. The family, if I'm going to live as a devil child, then I'm not part of the Robertson family any longer. Like everyone says, after a few months your parents will come around. I don't necessarily see that happening because of what happened last time. I think they have a lot of work they need to do, but I do recognize that I will give them that chance.
Oh my God, the Nazi gay propaganda is down to his head. Oh my God, it's infected him. Quick, kill this video. Don't let the Nazi gay propaganda affect your brains. Things.
Public restrooms can often be a hangout for the homosexual. Bobby and his friends hadn't noticed the man who had been in the restroom when they changed, and as it was late, he suggested they take the shortcut under the pier, but the others preferred to take the more traveled way home. When Bobby recognized the man in the restroom, the shortcut under the pier didn't seem like a good idea at all.
We're under the tyranny of a judiciary, ladies and gentlemen. 5 men and women in black robes, 5 of them, have determined the course of marriage in America and the attitude of millions and millions of Christians. At best in our society, there's 1% of the population is lesbian and maybe 2% homosexual. That's it. And a vast majority, 60% or more, most of them would say they're professing Christians. And yet those Christians are being made to bow down before the 2% who are homosexual. That's what's happening. It is an outrageous thing that's being done by the tyranny of the courts. I've warned this over the years. I've talked about the tyranny of the oligarchy. That's what Thomas Jefferson said. If you think that they're the ultimate arbiter of the Constitution, then we'll be placed under the tyranny of an oligarchy. And it's an oligarchy of left-wing so-called progressives who have hijacked the Constitution and basically control the court system of America. And you think you get a few guys in, and we have a few that are very wonderful judges, and God bless them. But
psychiatrist was Charles Socrates, MD. He was, the founder or one of the founders of the school of psychiatry that believed that homosexuality was a mental illness and that it could be cured through psychotherapy. And he was a New York psychiatrist, quite well known, had a thriving practice, wrote in 1967, maybe 68, one of the early psychoanalytic treatises on the issue of homosexuality called The Overt Homosexual, which I do believe, as I recall, was dedicated to me and my sister. So it was with this background that he became quite famous. CBS News did a very now well-known, like 60 Minutes type special called The Homosexual, in which they filmed him in his class that he taught at Albert Einstein Medical College on the treatment of homosexuality. Homosexuality is in fact a mental illness, which has reached epidemiological. So when I was about 13, I moved back in with my dad, and we lived on the Upper East Side on 78th Street in a townhouse, and his office was downstairs. So there was this, on one level there was this kid coming out, on the top level there was this kid coming out, and on the bottom level there were these people who were going to be cured of their homosexuality. His idea was, it should be treated just like any other neurotic. A couple of trips to the therapist, they should be just fine. He would occasionally ask the girl I was dating, and I would say, kind of try to avoid it. By the time I was in law school, like all of my friends, most of my close friends knew. And I was in therapy at the time, and both my sister and my therapist said to me, they said, everybody who does this, you get to the other side of it, it's great, right? Everybody who does this, you come out to your parent, and even if the parent is like a little weird at the beginning, they realize that their relationship with their own flesh and blood, with their offspring, is like more important than this thing, and they get over it. And that, I think, is like a good rule for everybody. Cool. But finally one day, I made arrangements to come see him in the middle of the workday, to see him at his office. I sat down and I said, Dad, I think this is something we've known for a long time together, but I'm gay, and we have to find a way to be more honest with each other about this. And he had a tendency for the dramatic. He was angry, but he certainly wasn't surprised and angry, and he was like kind of looked surprised. So I kind of said, I'm going to give you some time to think about it, to take this in. And I left. It did not last a long time, and it did not have a good ending at that moment. It was not always that easy going forward, because he did not change what he was saying publicly about the treatment and cure of homosexuality. When people ask me about my dad, what the first thing they say is, did he ever try to cure you? And it's like an obvious question, and the answer is no. I mean, it literally never came up. He never once said to me, I have an idea, I have this theory, and we can get you some help for this. It's quite sad, because we, as a kid, I had a relationship with him that was terrific. There's a lot of warmth and affection between the two of us, and we were never really able to, we never came close to rebuilding that.
Now the majority of the United States Supreme Court is on this course, and they just keep bringing it out. Now, you have elections, but the elections, they can't seem to get people through, and the Democrats use the filibuster very successfully to keep from putting many people on the appellate courts. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have surrendered the great freedom that we have in this nation to an oligarchy of non-elected judges. Isn't it a shame? There was a time that homosexuality was considered an aberration. It was illegal, as a matter of fact. And the thought of two homosexuals marrying one another was just undreamed of. I mean, we couldn't even conceive of it. And now the Supreme Court of the United States has said this is a constitutional right. And in the process, they're upending the traditions of thousands of years. The Constitution says the supreme law of the land is the Constitution, duly ratified treaties, and laws passed by the Congress and signed into law by the President. That's the law.
Okay, for real now. I hope that was funny for you guys. I hope it was funny. I hope you don't send me death threats or show up at my house with a chainsaw or, you know, blow me up or set me on fire or crucify me or something. No, seriously, I hope this was funny. I look forward to making more videos, making fun of crazy Republicans, subscribe, things, so on, and I hope you like my sense of humor.
Judicial decisions do not constitute the law.
When Bobby recognized the man in the restroom, the shortcut under the pier didn't seem like a good idea at all.
And you're not obligated to do that. So this whole thing is putting her in jail and so forth is nonsense.